So, do you see the horse fighting? Fighting?
No, not fighting.
You don't see him fighting.
Well,
Just not trying. Sure, he's just confused by having his wind.
really nothing wrong with it.
Well, the way going will change. Right. That's what shows the bad thing. Walk, little one, on his in canter. Okay, how many of you saw that horse took one stride at a canter and it dropped to a trot? We gotta try not to let that happen, and if it does, we want to stay at the trot. Ideally. The horse kind of became us that. Is there anything wrong with taking something a horse gives you? No. Okay? You try to blame the horse and say, I didn't ask for something, that's ego. Walk. Walk a pirouette, 360. Canter out, right around the hind end, not a tiny circle. Now, out. Okay, just made it. Walk. Again, 360, canter out. Now, 345. Now, again, just go to rest. It's not that it hasn't up, it's great. Now. Don't do it, don't do it. You give the horse enough room. Set up. How many of you can see by coming around, if you ask your horse to canter at 345, you know you're going to get the correct lead, do enough forward there. If you see lead, canter out. Focus a little bit more in terms of forehand. Your supporting rein wasn't there enough. Let's go back to a leg yield to the left. Leg yield. Left. Leg yield.
You want any help?
Leg yield.
No.
You should be coming into the arena, right, with a leg yield? You know what a leg yield is? You have leg yield. Canter. Leg yield becomes the setup. The horse is soft and over. Pushing off. A lot of the times yesterday when we had all these wrong leads, all we did was say canter. We didn't say left lead, right lead, or horse. We just said canter. If you just say canter to your horse, you got a 50-50 chance of getting the correct lead. Trot. And a coasting trot. What foot's the rider going down to? Up with the
Right
rider.
front foot.
He's going down to the right front foot. Okay? That would be called posting to the right diagonal. Why do we do that? Okay, in actual riding, it's a setup. The horse doesn't particularly care, other than he wants you to change once in a while so certain muscles don't get tired. What legs are in a diagonal pair? Left hind, right front. Those are the legs that all of that weight of this rider is on the horse's back. So it's very obvious this horse, walk. He's done. It's very obvious the paint horse is in a lot of pain with all this weight on his back. Okay? We have a diagonal pair. If we're going to canter, the horse has to break the left diagonal pair apart to go to a 1 and a 3 beat. So we don't want to be sitting on the horse's back diagonal pair at the canter, it's easier for the horse to break to a 1 and a 3 beat with the other diagonal pair. Canter. And you get a smooth part. Trot. Posting trot. Now I want you to give me the typical posting way of going into the canter. The rider's posting. It's taught too much that when you want to go to the canter, you sit. Sit. Now canter. Okay? Now we can do that, but it's not good for training a horse to get better at the end of the park. Too many people bounce on the horse's back too long and then ask for a canter. Right? When your horse is trained, you obviously canter from a sitting position, but you still only cue on the diagonal pair that's to the outside. You wouldn't cue on the left front foot strikes the ground in this case. If you're consistent with that, the horse will get it. Okay? If you want to, in the process, and so many of you have trouble getting the correct lead, you want to stay posting. Post your horse into the canter. Reverse and canter. Change diagonal now. Canter. Okay. How many of you noticed the way she changed diagonals? Stood up. You been asking for that? I tend to do that most of the time. It's just one less extra bounce on the horse's back. Not wrong if you sit in it. It's a little bit nice, especially a young horse. You know, you're training a young 4-year-old, and it's easy to have his back not develop. Right? Roll away and canter, but canter right out of the rollaway. Now, there, you saw that horse push off into the left lead. He had to take that left lead. If he didn't, he'd fall on his face. Right? Roll away and canter. Canter now. Hands up above the saddle horn. Heels down. Relax your lower back. You're getting a little stiff. Drop to a trot lead change. Go now. Why did I go to a drop to a trot lead change with Emily's horse? We want to try to coordinate the hind end better. If we were just staying in the school, what would the classical way be of doing that? Getting a lot of shoulders in. Okay. Watch the hind end, drop to a trot lead change. The right left leg crosses in front of the right hind leg. Drop to a trot lead change is a version of the shoulders in. Drop to a trot lead change. Putting the front end in. The decreasing arc causes the horse to drop to the trot the hind end first. And the horse is crossing over. The main reason that shoulders in develop horses is to develop the coordination of the hind end. We know the difference between coordinating the hind end and the front end. We mainly have to focus on the hind end. Why? The hind end connects to the skeleton, the front legs don't.